Forth this piece of legislation.
Resulted in virtually no change in immigration policy with Democrats in charge.
How's
it going to get any easier when Republicans are in charge?
Look.
Damn right, man. You are damn right. Well said. Let's see how she answers this. Ed does a phenomenal job here. We're moving into our next segment of the day. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. We have another reporter following up here regarding Title 42, what's happening at the southern border, and going, look, you're saying that Republicans are kind of the blame here. If they're going to take it serious, then why not push it through? What about the Democrats for the last 2 years? This reporter does a phenomenal job. I don't know their full name, just first name's Ed, but we'll find more about this gentleman because he does a fabulous job in this clip. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
A few things on the same topic. You're asking for $3.2 billion roughly from Congress to help pay for all these new or ongoing plans across the border. Let's say that money comes in the omnibus this week. What's the plan after that to work with Congress to address this issue?
Like beyond. Look, Ed, we have from day one have asked Congress to help us with this issue, right? By putting forward the immigration reform bill. That's on day one that the president had requested that, had asked that. That's to deal with modernizing the immigration, this broken immigration system that we currently have, and also to really protect our DACA recipients and do so much more. And so we have reached out. We've done outreach to Congress. We have asked them, and by acting, again, putting.
You notice she keeps saying Congress and not saying Democrats. You see what she does here with this messaging? You got some idiots that watch this that are Democrats, progressive left, some independents going, oh yeah, well, it must be Republicans' fault. It's the Republicans' fault. You had Congress for 2 years and you didn't push it through. She's not saying Democrats because she doesn't want to call out her own side, but luckily this reporter catches on real quick. Let's go ahead and continue.
Forth this piece of legislation.
Resulted in virtually no change in immigration policy with Democrats in charge. How's it going to get any easiasier when Republicans are in charge?
Look.
Damn right, man. You are damn right. Well said. Let's see how she answers this.
Again, we've asked for the $3.5 billion. We're going to continue to ask Congress to assist in helping with, especially congressional Republicans, to help us with what's going at the border if they are indeed serious about doing that. But look, even without their assistance, without many Republicans being involved here, congressional Republicans, we have secured more resources for the border than any president who preceded him, who preceded this current president. He has most agents ever, as I said, the 23,000 agents. And let's not forget, he's taking historic action to seize record levels of fentanyl from entering our country and taking thousands of smugglers off the streets. And that's without many congressional Republicans assisting here. So the president has made this a priority. Now, as Title 42 is going to be lifted on Wednesday due to a court order, we've put forth.
Not just from a court order. If you missed the first segment with Jackie Henrich just slapping her right upside the head, they're the ones that started all of this, and they're just using it as an excuse going, oh, well, it's a court order. We got to follow it. Well, you created this problem, which wait till our very last segment of the show, where literally you have a White House senior advisor saying that Joe Biden did not cause this problem. Yes, they did. Yes, they 100% did. And now they don't have any solution to fixing this other than what's on your screen right now. For those that are listening, I highly recommend that you go over to YouTube or Rumble and check out what's being projected here because it doesn't solve the issue one damn bit. But it's all Republicans' fault. If they're serious about this, you guys, if they're serious about this, they'll pass this and give it all our money that's going to go right down the drain. All the while, you literally told us, Karine, in conjunction with DHS Secretary on tape multiple times, which we've covered here on the Ball and Brad Show, the border is secure. Why do you need more money if it's secure? Why? Why do you need $3.5 billion taxpayer dollars to go to the border that's secure? That's just a challenge, not a crisis. Still waiting for an answer 2 years later.
Worth a $3.5 billion funding request from Congress. If they are serious about this, if congressional Republicans are serious about this, they would take this up instead of doing political stunts.
This is going to be big news, and it is big news across the Western Hemisphere because migrants aren't just coming from the Northern Triangle anymore. They're coming from Chile, from Peru, from Ecuador, whose president is here today, Venezuela, Colombia, of course. What is the White House's message to somebody who may see this somewhere in the Western Hemisphere and think, after Wednesday, it's going to be easier to get into the United States?
So look, first I want to say the president of Ecuador has been a very good partner to us on this very issue. So I want to make that very, very clear. But again, I stated this to Steve, and I'll say this again. The fact that the removal of Title 42 is happening in just a day or two doesn't mean that the border is open. It just doesn't mean that. When Title 42 goes away, we will go back to Title 8, which allows for a process to make sure that people can have their own asylum claims heard, and those who do not have a legal basis to remain will be quickly removed. That doesn't change the process that we have been moving forward with since day one of this administration.
It doesn't change the process that we've been using basically since day one. A process that has allowed more illegal immigrants to enter the country than ever before since the inception of the founding of this country when it started, however way you want to phrase it. This is the messaging that she wants to give to people that are going to see this, which is what Ed just asked here. What's the messaging you're going to give people? Well, we're not going to change really anything. We're going to go back to Title 8, which is going to make it easier for you to come across. Talk about a lady that always goes, I want to be clear here. I want to be clear here. I want to be really, really clear here. You're not clear at all. How about, hey, don't come? How about file your paperwork in your own country? How about not come across illegally? You're going to be thrown right back. How about being really clear, but you're not? You're just going, oh, well, Title 42 is going to switch to Title 8. These people don't know what Title 42 is, Title 8, all this stuff. They don't even know. They're coming across seeking asylum when 99% of them don't even have the qualifications for asylum. You think they're going to know what Title 8 is and Title 42 and the repealing and everything that's taking place there? Give me a break, lady. God, what an idiot. This is the lady that got the job because of freaking diversity quotas. This is what happens. This is why you don't want diversity quotas, folks. You just want the best person, regardless of race, just the best qualifications to get the job, okay? You just want the best person. This is what happens when you don't go with the best person. You just go with the diversity quota. There's probably a lot of people that were better than this woman. Somehow she still got it.
Look, we are surging assistance to the border, as I've laid out very clearly, as Secretary Mayorkas has the past week or so, and so we're going to continue to do that. But again,
in plain English to migrants who might be thinking about it, what should they do after Wednesday?
I just laid that really clear. It would be wrong to think that the border is open. It is.
No, you didn't. You didn't just say it very clear. The guy had to follow up, be like, in plain English, lady, how are you going to tell these people? I just did really clearly. God, this lady drives me up a wall, you guys. She drives me up a wall.
Is not open, and I just want to be very, very clear about that.
We're meeting here just minutes after.
So he doesn't continue really much more talk about immigration, but you know how she's going to continue with this whole charade of like, well, if Republicans are serious about this, then they're going to give us $3.5 billion that actually doesn't solve anything. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.